So why am I going over here? I don't have a book to show you. Silly. I think it's about that time that we do one of the videos that every single booktuber and their mother has done. And that is, this video will not end until we find a 5-star. So basically, we have been going a little too long without a 5-star. Okay, like it's getting kind of problematic. We've had a couple 4.5, and
so
I need to have my heart like racing, pumping, like
from
a 5-star. You know, 5-star. Anyways, I need to have that feeling. Okay, I need to have that feeling. I need to get the vibes. I need to feel like my heart is exploding with the love and passion for the story. And so we need to get the show on the road. We need to make it happen. We will not end. This will not stop. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start off because, okay, obviously I want to find a 5-star as fast as possible, but I almost like, there's part of me that doesn't want to start off with a 5-star, you know, because like, what the heck is that? You know, like we're both expecting to see like how long this is gonna go. If I find it like first shot, that'd be kind of lame. So while I want to find a 5-star, I'm kind of torn. So I think that we're going to start off with a book that's on our TBR for this month that I doubt is going to be a 5-star, but like obviously anything could be. Any book could any book could
be a 5-star.
Any book could hold on.
Taking a breather.
Any book could, oh my god, I keep saying any book could subscribe you.
In your head.
I'm trying to say the word surprise.
Surprise.
Any book could I can't. Any book could surprise you with being a 5-star. So I don't want to immediately say like there's no way this can be 5-star, and obviously if it is worthy of 5 stars, I'm not gonna not give it. But like, it's a YA, it's a kind of genre-ish story that like we normally don't give super high ratings for. I'm gonna guess
what I think.
it's gonna be like a 3.5 is my guess.
Yeah, we're starting off with this one, The Girls I've Been.
If you've watched our June TBR, this was the red pick for this month because we did the TBR as all the colors of the rainbow for Pride Month. So that was our red. If you didn't watch it, you don't understand. But the cover, when you look at the dust jacket, it is red. But we got rid of the dust jacket.
Yeah.
So it is red, okay?
Yeah, if you search it up.
Don't come for us because that is the red pick for this month. If you don't know anything about this book, it's called The Girls I've Been by Tess Sharp, and basically it's about a girl who, her mother is a criminal, and she kind of learns the criminal life and like how to like con people from a young age. And then she is in a bank one day and it starts to get robbed, and the people that are holding her hostage don't realize like who they're messing with, because she knows how to do the crime. So yeah, it's like a little guy, not that serious. Again, I really don't, oh my god, the text is ginormous.
We're gonna have fun.
Oh, it really is just like so big. Look at it.
Yeah, that's huge.
So this is gonna be a quick, simple, it's like 350 something pages. That's Will Baby. So we're gonna start reading this. We'll give you updates. We're not going to, probably for the most part, give like too in-depth like updates on what the book is about and like a lot of reactions, just because who knows how long this video is gonna be. So we're gonna update you how we're feeling along the way, and then we're gonna see. My guess, I guess I'm not gonna give a guess because I don't want to like sway how I pick. We're gonna see, and we'll let you know. Why are they so cute? Why are they just the literal cutest right now? I can't even see it. These two over here. Stinky cutie pies. We literally just blew right through this. I thought that we were going to be able to give more updates, and then all of a sudden it was over. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's because we're used to reading bigger books now, if we just got caught up in the moment. I don't know, because I was going to give you a midway book update. Sorry, they're being so cute. It's like really hard for me to focus. I was gonna give you like a mid-book, here's how it's hanging little moment, and then I just didn't, and so I'm gonna have that moment with you guys now. So again, the book is The Girls I've Been by Tess Sharp. We ate this up. Literally, we ate this up. I went into it, and like, mind you, we've had this book for a really long time, like easily a year and a half, maybe, you know, like we've had this book, like it feels like our entire relationship, almost, genuinely. Like we have had this for so freaking long, and it just kept getting skipped. It just kept getting put to the side, and I don't know, it just kind of seemed like a YA type story that like we weren't going to get much out of it. It was just going to be like a quick, easy read when we were more into like the YA, like just trying to get like through books. And then we got out of that habit and started like really getting into bigger fantasy books together. And we just kept letting this book go by. I really did think that this wasn't going to be that good of a book, but we're actually going to give it a 4. But the one thing I did want to point out with this author specifically that I really liked. I really liked that the author did time jumps a lot, and like it kept it really interesting, so it kept the story good. And I really appreciated that at the end of the book, she gives resources for like all the different hotlines, like domestic violence hotline, dating abuse hotline, all the kind of those hotlines she gives, because those topics are brought up in this, like abuse. And then another thing is she did this little note, which I really appreciate, because one of the characters has endometriosis, and she like just, it's like kind of something like they talk about, but not really. They don't get super deep into like the condition and like how this girl struggles all that much. It's just like she's in pain and this is why. But she puts in chapter 43, blank refers to her endometriosis as heavy bleeding condition as a way for a blah blah. I'm not going to try to spoil anything. Basically, she says that even though bleeding more is like a common symptom of endometriosis, it does not like encompass the entire condition, that there's so much more to learn from it. And I just appreciate that so much, because she's bringing light to a condition, and then she wants to clarify, like, even though I only gave a couple details, like that's not all that it is about. I don't know, like I just feel like that was a nice touch. I really like that. Sam has joined us. But that was what I was going to say about this book, was just that we liked it. I'm giving it a 4. And I talked about how at the end, I like that she gave the resources and like the little note about endometriosis.
Yeah.
I thought that was sweetie of her. That's what I said. And then I liked all the time jumps. A little LGBT moment as well, which always a slay. That's it for this book. And now we're going to start reading a romance next. Probably Abby Jimenez book, which I haven't read anything by the author before, but I've seen that she has a lot of like popular romances. I'll let you know. But going forward, most likely for the rest of this video, the books are going to be talked about in another video. So I'm not going to be going in depth like how I just did for this one, because this is the only book, I think, unless it keeps going further than I think it's going to go, like unless this video does not end anytime soon, the rest of the books that we're going to read are going to most likely have already a video. But I'll talk about it if it doesn't have a video, so that you know, somewhere or another. Time to read some romance. We have some bad news. We are halfway through this book, and we genuinely think this is like a 6-star read.
Like, this is so
let
good.
alone 5. And I just don't know what to do, because this is not how this was supposed to go. I have been kicking and giggling for half of a book. Like, I love it.
I have
I
not
love it. I
stopped
love it. I
reading
love it.
it since we started. Like, we went out and got food, but then we've been like, second we were out of the house, we were dying to come back to finish to read it.
Which is 5-star quality.
Like, it has us in a grip.
And like, this is not supposed to be just a 2-book video.
No.
We literally went out of our, like, I mean, we're trying to like cheat the system obviously, but like
You're
trying to give like a little bit more than just like immediately picking like the best book we could think of. And this wasn't even it. Like, the first book that we read was a 4.4
Way better than we thought too.
This video is not going the way we thought it was going to go. We thought it was going to take a while. We thought that we knew what books we were picking, that they were all going to be.
That just shows,
yes,
that 5 stars can just creep up on you and you don't even know it's coming for you.
yes. This might be a really short video. I don't know, because I'm not gonna lie and say this book is not a 5-star if it ends up being 5-star. Unless it changes. This video is going to be over soon. I don't know. We haven't decided on if
we might do 5-star part 2.
Yeah, and if we're going to do like a whole nother video, or if we're going to keep it going until we hit another 5-star. If this ends up being 5-star, I think we should just end it.
And then do another
and then
5-star.
do this again, because
We hit it real fast.
we think.
But the fact that we're 200 pages, like, it had us hooked by page 27. And like the fact that we're 200 pages in and my thoughts about it have only just gotten stronger.
Yes.
I'm like, That usually bodes well for like a 5-star read.
Yes. I love them together. I love them. I love them all
Their
together.
dynamic is so good.
Anyways, we'll let you know if the video's over. We'll keep reading.
Oh, wow. You know,
I don't know what to do. Really.
It's gonna be a 5, I swear.
We think it's a 6, and that's what's freaking me out, is because this video was supposed to be, like...
It's supposed to take a bit of time. I thought there was gonna be at least, like, 5 books in this video.
I don't even have, like, in my calendar, I don't even have when this video is, like, supposed to be posted, because I was like, who knows when it'll be done. The first book being a 4.5, right? So we rated it 4?
4.
4. And the second book being a 5, possibly 6. Like, where are all the crappy books?
We weren't even planning on this bad boy.
I'm at a loss. Like, are we lucky and grateful and whatever? Yes, whatever. But, like, this is not what I was expecting. And, like, I wanted it to go to at least a little bit longer so that this video was not
short.
A freaking just for the summer reading vlog.
Like, do we have to read more books?
I don't know, but then that takes away the challenge of it, because technically the challenge is over.
Challenge part 2.
Yeah, we'll do this video again. Because this is ridiculous. This is supposed to have way more videos, way more books than this.
We'll probably start it up again, like, literally right after this book, honestly. Because I feel like the next couple books. But then again, we didn't think this one was going to be 5.
Both of the books that we picked up, one was a book we've had for over a year. That we've tossed to the side at least, like, a million times. Literally. And I'm not even joking.
No, for real.
Like, we moved with that book. Yeah. We bought that book when she was at college. It lasted an entire semester not being read. Then her moving back, and all this time not being... She's been out of college for a year now.
Wow. Wow.
And that book got a 4. And this book we've had for at least a month, if not 2.
This has been one that we've been not touching as well.
Yeah. Because I wanted to have it for a video. I mean, I'm going to make the most out of what I can film, because, you know, what are you going to do? I'm not going to lie to you and say this wasn't a freaking 6-star book if it ends up being like that. The only chance is if it's a bad ending and it's going to get a 4.5.
If that happens, then I guess you got more to watch.
But then I'll be sad, because this book has had me riled. Oh, not riled. Not like that. That's not what I meant. It's had me... what's the word? I'm freaking riled.
It's like how to say, like, a chocolate. Like, I don't know.
It's ruined. It's all ruined. Anyways, while I'm talking about it, I might as well. The terms of spice in this book. While I'm on the subject. Jesus. While I'm on the subject. I'm literally blushing. While I'm on the subject, I would give it like a 3 in terms of spice level out of 5.
I don't remember what our spice scale means anymore.
1 means they're doing... 1 is like, I like you and you like me and we don't really do anything. 2 is like kissing and hugging. 3 is like they're doing stuff. Oh, so I guess that's like a between a 3 and a 4.
Yeah.
3 is like they're doing stuff, but they're not going into too much detail about it. 4 is like there are some scenes, but they're not like that often and that crazy. And 5 is like,
oh wow.
Oh wow. So I guess I'd give it like a 3.5. There are some scenes and it describes some things, but that's all I gotta say. The fact that it's able to make me think that romance is a genre that I'd actually be interested in.
It's pretty big.
That's pretty wild. But we're gonna keep reading and try to get as many clips as we can, because the likelihood that this video is going on past this book is about...
Yeah.
I'm sorry that we're just so good at picking books. I'm sorry that this channel is successful.
We really didn't mean to.
We didn't mean to. We don't read bad books. Star book. What?
Oh.
This is the 5-star video.
5. Oh.
Yep. Gosh darn it.
I stinking knew it.
I just...
Wow. 5-star through and through.
5-star through
Not
and
a
through.
second.
5-star through and through. Through and through. Through and through. We're not going to say too much more in terms of like, there's a whole vlog that this book is in. This was not part of my plan. I thought that this would take over a month.
Yeah.
And it took like 5 days. It took less than a week.
What the heck?
Second try. I'm telling you, this is ridiculous. I've never had such a good... I should always have this video going because I'll never read a bad book ever again. This is outrageous. Watch, the next time we do this video, it's going to take like a year. It's going to be something dumb. Nothing beats the feeling of a 5-star. Like, the feeling, and it's not even because this is romance, but just like
everything about it.
The way that it takes over like your whole mind. The second you put it down and you have to go do something else, you're just thinking about how you have to go back and read that book. Like you want to go read it. Other tasks start to bother you. Like we love getting smoothies, and we went to go get smoothies, and the entire time that we were there I was like, oh my god, I wish we were back home. That is why you go for a 5-star. That is why reading is so much more magical to me than a movie, because the movie just doesn't have that long of an experience, you know? Yeah. Like the book can take, I mean obviously you can rush through a book and get through it, you know, in a couple hours or a day or whatever, however long it takes you personally, but like it's more than an hour, you know? And even if a movie like impacts you or whatever, you can watch it again. Nothing compares to like
reading a 5-star for the first
getting put into the world that a book can do for you. The words on the page just like suck you in, and you're just like walking around wherever it's just, reading is so beautiful, genuinely. Like it is the most beautiful hobby in the whole world to me. I'll just do it forever and ever. There's nothing that would get me to stop reading.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, obviously we have like ebbs and flows and we'll start doing other things more, but reading is not something that like I would ever just like stop
and never pick up again.
Yeah, there's no way. And here's the other thing. If let's say you read this book and you don't like it, I'm not even gonna tell you I don't want to hear it. It's just you have to take it. One, every rating is never gonna be the same. Like no one is ever gonna get the same experience out of a book. There's just no way.
Yeah, it's a very personal thing.
Yes, it's so personal. And everyone has different things, and everyone has different like reading styles they like, or tropes, or whatever the heck. But like, I don't know. Even like we'll make jokes about books that we don't like. Like we always are talking about The Cruel Prince because they got hyped up and we hated it. But like I could never look at someone who loves The Cruel Prince and told me like it was a 5-star read, it changed my life, and try to ruin that for them. You know, like I could say like, oh, I didn't have the same experience, to argue with them or to tell them all the reasons that they shouldn't like it or anything.
Everybody has their preferences. And
yes,
like,
it is just so, I don't know.
It's crazy that almost probably there in every book in the world it's at least one person's 5-star.
Most likely.
Most likely.
You know, I don't know. I just think that's why rating stuff is tricky. Like we rate it just so that like if you start to notice that you like the same kinds of books we like, you know, or to get you to even like read the back of it maybe. But I don't know, even when we rate something like low, I still say look into it, because you could have a completely different taste than we do. And it's all completely based on experiences. And I know that we've definitely in the past rated books lower because we read them at a bad time, or we were busy, or like I've definitely let really good books go because of stuff like it's time to return them to the library or something like that. Like I know that I've missed out on experiences like that with books because of that. So I always recommend looking into whatever book regardless of what someone else says, because you can have a whole different experience about it.
Yeah.
Because reading is just the most wonderful thing in the whole world. I don't think I could ever get sick of it. Like, I know I couldn't get sick of it, but it's just, that's why book slumps are horrifying. Because that's just this hobby is too good for it to get ruined by something like that.
Yeah. So,
even if we do start to feel the ebb of a book slump because this book was phenomenal, unacceptable. Unacceptable. Anyways, I can't believe this was so successful. So stinking successful. We are reading Gurus.
Just came to us.
It just came to us. So, I don't know. It almost seems like fake news, but I swear. And I wish we could have shown you more, but this book is for another vlog. So it's like, you didn't get to fully experience how much this changed my life. It isn't that serious. It did not change my life. But
It changed our views on romance.
yes. Which kind of changes your life when it comes, if your reading is a big part of it. So you know what? It changed my life. Abby Jimenez.
I'll read you other books now.
Oh, I don't need any more books on my TBR. Just kidding. Books are a slay. Alright, we're going. We're going. I wish a 5-star on you.
What?
Little sweetie pie over there. I wish a 5-star to creep into your world and rock you about like how this book did. Okay, bye. That's all I got.